Welcome back everyone, it's True Gaming here, back again with another video today. We are going back to Final Fantasy VIII, guys. We're going to revisiting Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. Smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and let's hit the video. Alright, if you are still with us, let's do this, guys. So we're with Dr. Kawaki, and our first character, what is your name? It's Squall, guys, and yeah, we're going to be coming into the beginning of this game. As you saw, Squall and someone else fighting. That guy is called Sifa. Now there's a lot of things that's going to unravel with Sifa and Squall throughout the game, but let's keep that a little bit to the side, guys. If you haven't seen it or heard it before. Alright, let's continue, guys. So what's happening is he's unconscious. He got hit quite hard by Sifa, and now she's finding the instructor or teacher there as his senpai, and basically she's going to come along and figure out what's going on and if his interests are bad. Here we are. We've got a mysterious girl here that is asking Squall, telling him that we're meeting again. Here we go. Christus is coming into the infirmary, the doctor's lounge, to see how Squall is doing. Right, so Christus is asking if anything went wrong and how he's doing, that he's got the exam coming up and that he needs to set preparations. She's teasing him here, and she just wants to know more about him because he's cooped up and a little bit, not really shy, he just keeps to himself. Alright, let's continue here. So we're walking down here and she's basically teasing him a little bit. He doesn't really know what's going on, she's just teasing him a little bit. She just wants to know more about her students. It's just part of being a teacher, I guess. So, alright, so we're going to continue from here. Let's keep going. She seems to finish 2 sentences because she knows them quite well. Alright, one thing I will say is they've got some iconic tunes here. Quite nice backing music to the game. If I had to say, Final Fantasy 7 and 8 are probably the most iconic. Story-wise, they have quite a great epic start, and they just know how to do cutscenes really well, and just the speech in the storyline itself is just brilliant. Alright, good morning class. So Christus is saying hello to the class here. All that we really need to know is that she's saying that we can find the tutorial on the tablet or terminal here. Quite advanced technology in this kind of era, I guess. And yeah, let's continue from here. There seems to have been some rumours flying around. Yes, the field exam for seed candidates will begin later this afternoon. Those not participating are those who failed last week's written test are to remain here in the exam hall. Participants will have free time to go to exam. Meanwhile, we're going to be at 1600 hours and for the assignment here. Alright, so any questions? Oh, and Sifa, try not to hurt your training partner next time. Basically trying to say to be careful and to not hurt other students whilst training. This is pretty much common. Field exam and ease, I'll see you later. And Squall, I need to talk to you. Alright, let's go see what Christus needs. She will tell you eventually that we can go to terminal, and that's where we're going to find our first Guardian forces. Quasalot and Shiva. Shiva is one of the main characters from Guardian Forces of summons that you can summon in Final Fantasy games. You haven't been. You need to do that as a quest set. Right, to pass the seed exam. I wanted to go this morning, but Sifa, yep, Sifa got in the way. Do you have any good excuse? Not really. Then let's get going. If you're not too confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. That's where we're going to go and get our Guardian Forces, guys, and meet me at the front gate when you're ready. You can access the study panel when you like. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do that. That is going to be one of the first things we do, generally, because we get our first 2 Guardian Forces. They're going to be really helpful. Let's click onto the panel. You don't really have to do anything, you pretty much click tutorial and then you can exit straight out to it. So we're going to turn on the power here. Click tutorial, says new, so click the tutorial. It will show you a tutorial of some kind of thing, and the data will say that there's 2 Guardian Forces there, and we get Quasalot and Shiva. There we go. We don't need to rename them. That'd be funny if I did. Right, so this is where the battle information, where you can take tests for your seed exam to get more money to level up. We're done here. We don't need to keep going with this train. And as you can see, we can go to junctions and junction the GFs here. This is where we're going to junction both GFs. As you can see, you can then use your abilities, magic, draw, and item. We're going to need draw for the remainder of this kind of era. We don't need GF just yet. Probably till much later. We won't need to start using them just yet. They will be remainder of quite a bit of damage until like mid-game, until you get. There is a way of getting overpowered at some point. We'll be going through that shortly, folks. Alright, moving swiftly on, guys. Alright, let's go to the front gate. We've got a few things to do. Let's see what happens then, guys. Here we go. Alright, we're going to go this way. Round here. I'm late. Wow. Are you okay? There. See, I'm fine. I was kind of in a hurry. Hey, did you just come from that class? Homeroom is over. Woohoo, no. This place is so much bigger than my last garden. Oh, hey. I just transferred here. Do you think you could give me a quick tour of the garden? Sure thing. Alright, let's go. We're polite to the ladies, guys. We'll take the elevator to the first floor lobby. And now we can go to the instruction board. Alright, let's continue, guys. We're going to go down here. We're going to speak to this, give you some cards. So we can start playing the card game. That's going to be quite important much later. But we're going to start gaining some cards later on. You'll see soon, guys. Soon. Alright. We're going to go head to the fire cavern. I don't really care. Right? I already know how to play the card game. Right, moving on, guys. We want to go down to the first floor, and then we want to go and basically explain where everything is. That's the dictionary. So we're going to go to the dictionary. Basically, Squall or you have to read out and explain everything, and we're going to go straight on to the next part now. Selfie eventually finds a way around the place. This guy here, you want to be able to talk to him at some point. There's a cure point there. We can draw some cure here. Questis is right here. We're going to talk to her. She's going to try and explain a few things. Alright, let's go over the Guardian Forces so you can get stronger. You have to junction them. Basically, when you junction them, you can abilities that we just went through, guys. Alright, there's going to be a few enemies that I'm going to show you draw points from. Here's the first one here. It's going to be the bug. You're going to draw a scan. Scan's going to be able to help you with scanning the enemies and knowing what they're weak against. And also you can get fire from him. You can get thunder and cure from this bug. Caterpillar thing. Cure's going to be pretty good for this beginning here. And then we're going to go towards the cave. This is where we're going to go to the fire cave here. There's a few enemies that we're going to go up against. We're going to choose 30 minutes because we just need enough time to get in and out. Christus tries to show you another explanation there. You don't really need to know too much about it, but if you do want to know about it, then you can read it if you're playing the game. This is the guys. They're going to ask you how long you want for the test. We're going to go for 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to choose 30 minutes. It doesn't really matter. You get more points depending on how long it takes you, but we're only going to take about 10 minutes or just under to defeat it. There's going to be a few enemies in here that we need to draw some magic from. One of them is going to be the ball. He's going to have fire, thunder, and ice. We only need ice. That's the last one here. You go ahead and draw out as much ice as you need. You put 20 each, so that's about 40. So that you can defeat the Guardian Force in here. You can pretty much guess who it's going to be. Here we go. You're going to go like Ifrit here. He's pretty easy. We're going to use the ice that we just drew out of the ball there. We're going to fight him. We're going to keep using ice until we defeat him, and then eventually we're going to go ahead and level up a little bit before we go back into the garden, guys. Alright guys, we get Ifrit the Guardian Force Fire. He gives you a card. That card is very important. It's one of the strongest cards in the game. You get pretty much right off the bat. Here again, Christus is explaining something new. It's called Elemental Junction. Basically, if you get certain junctions with the Guardian Forces, they will be able to give you an elemental defense or elemental attack. By putting magic into the elemental defense, you'll be able to guard against things like fire, blizzard, thunder, so certain elemental effects will be able to defend against, so they'll do less damage towards you. That's pretty much what Christus is here training you, giving you advice about the game at the beginning. This is pretty much the tutorial so far about the game, and you're pretty much learning how to go around about it, guys. Here we have the bomb. You want to basically learn card from Quizzalot and card mod so that you can basically card mod all the items, guys. So next you want to attack him and then eventually use the card ability that you get from Quizzalot. It's an ability that you can learn from the Guardian Forces. You can learn various abilities which Christus does explain, but we kind of just overruled that and we carry on. Now what you want to do is go to your junctions and decide what abilities you want to learn next. This is pretty much what Quizza is showing you at the beginning. Basically, you're going to choose the abilities that you want to learn. Now, what's happened is we're going to junction the different junctions. You're going to be able to increase your strength via the magic system. The more magics you draw out, you want to have 100% of them. So you want to draw until you got 100 of each magic, so you can get the best possible outcome. Now what's next? On strength straight away, we're not going to equip anything to strength because we don't want to do too much damage. We want to continue capturing these bombs here. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and attack these, and we're going to capture some more bombs here. And you see, it's quite easy. Attack them a few times and then use the card mod. It will then card mod them into cards. Now the bomb cards are going to be really great at the beginning. These are going to help you with the Ifrit card to get some new cards. I'm going to go over that shortly, guys. Alright, let's continue. Alright, now we can exit the fire cavern. We're going to go back to the garden. We've now completed the prerequisite, the test, the pre-test before we can go on the exam to become a seed member. We'll explain basically what a seed is later on. We're just getting into the game, so it's explaining things as it goes. We've only met a few characters so far, so we're going to keep going, guys, until we do the end of this test here. Alright, let's continue, guys, from here. Alright, so Christus then tries to teach you a few more things about the exam. We're going to go ahead and level up some of the cards. These will help you with items later on. Once you get the card mod from Quizzalot, you can pretty much fight all these people here in the library, in the doctor's lounge, and you can come back to the cafeteria eventually. You will be able to fight and get some more cards from each one of these guys. We don't want to actually fight against them, but here's some of the cards that I've managed to accumulate around about 10-20 minutes. You can pretty much get all the items that you need to pretty much get ultimate weapons in the game. It's pretty easy to get them. They don't really do much damage in this version. The only way you can do more damage is by equipping magic to your junctions. Now this is pretty much a roundabout way that you can do it. Eventually they do get a little bit smarter, so you have to be a bit more creative with the way you use the cards. Alright, we're going to continue guys from here. We now have to go change our clothes because we're going to be going on the exam. We managed to beat that test at the beginning. We're going to change our clothes and then we're going to go on. Alright, that's me guys. I thank you guys for all the support so far. Appreciate it all. Thank you. Smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and I will catch you next time. I am psyched to continue this journey with you, Final Fantasy VIII guys. Right, let's see you next time.
To drink and smoke to take away the pain, and you don't remember all of your mistakes. And when our hearts aren't broken, they're out of place. But not alright, I'm not alright. Let's roll. You and I don't belong in a place like this, baby. Let's roll. We don't need to believe everything they think when it's not so. Headed down that road and you don't gotta go down so low. No, don't let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. You like to drink and to smoke to take away the pain. I don't remember all of my mistakes and every.
Skills. Look, boy, you in the danger room.